Okay, this is the Ogre Hunter, game number 29 of the Elliptic Streak. Probably going to finish today. We may even finish so fast that I can do the Deep Dwarf Artificer as well, which is coming up as game number 30. This is 29, the next one's 30. That's basically a free game, as much as a free game can exist in DCSS. But this one, you know, we're pretty well through the game, so you know, the hard part's over. We just have to not screw up at this point. So let's get right into it. Looks like I left off with 3 runes done, the 2 regular layer branches and then slime as well. I guess I did that a little bit early, like I often do. Now we just have we have some vaults to do. If I look at Ogre Mages, I see we're immune to them. If I look at Ancient Liches, I see we're immune to them. Very good stuff. Oh right, this character has absurd defenses, so I can just kind of tab and feel real good about it. I can just tab this whole branch. The only reason that it's sort of bad is we're still using our fists, but perhaps I'll fix that soon. Any brand weapon available? No. There's a Broadaxe +3 available. There's a single enchant weapon. We could put that to +4. Guess I could use this hand crossbow still, but seems kind of goofy. I just remembered we haven't found a single a single brand weapon scroll the entire game. Kind of wild if you think about it. Hey, NG Matt, how you doing, man? Let's just punch these dudes. I'm going to lightning rod to kill these 2 squishy casters. But yeah, you'll notice we are just very tanky, but fighting things, it's a little bit hard for us to take things down quickly. Another Broadaxe, but it's +0. I see that I see he's given us a hand crossbow. Great. But yeah, even at just 13 unarmed combat, we're fine just punching things. I'm going to take fighting to 27. And frankly, you know, at 13 UC, or 13 of any weapon, plus 27 fighting, you're pretty much a big boss when it comes to melee, whether you want to be or not. Because fighting is just really useful for that. You may be wondering why I'm taking fighting above 22, even though I can take it to 25 with the power of Okawaru, but the thing is that, you know, you get the hit points from training it. You don't get the hit points from heroism. Wow, this is really something. Do you have the lamp yet? No. Do I have clouds by any chance? I don't need to use abilities to kill this stuff. It would just make my life easier. I think I'm going to lure it all away. Don't need to worry about that centaur. He just kills himself. Dude. There we go. All the stuff that's faster than me is dead. See, this is a great example of a fight where if I just had an axe and Mendeley with that axe, we could have tabbed through it all. But without a particularly attractive option in our one-hand slot, because I mean, if I look at Demon Blades or whatever, there's no Demon Tridents, Demon Blades, there's no broad axes that are really worth it, there's no, I don't know, Evening Stars, I guess there's a +0 Evening Star Venom. There is a double sword of Venom, which is a bad brand at this point, but it is +6, so we could go long blades, I suppose, but we're so married to unarmed combat that we might as well stick with it, even without transmutes. It's not terrible. In fact, once fighting hits 27, I might just train UC. I have this idea to go ahead and switch to Zen, and I talked a little bit last time about how that's a little awkward on account of the fact that we are oh damn. On account of the fact that like Zen's not going to let us transmute, you know. Let's acid this. Okay, the door is open. Another fight that we have to back away from just because we're not very good at melee. I mean, we're great at melee, but we're not as good as we should be, I guess would be the way to put it. Oh, that's Isel. Isel doesn't want to die, does he? There we go. See, we have a book. Dragon form is available. I saw the Book of the Dragon. That's hilarious, I guess, but I don't think we really need that. Hey, there's our first net. Actually, we had 2 before, but that was very early in the game. And we used them to survive, or tried to. It's another enchant weapon. Still not enough to really make swapping to a weapon attractive, but we're kind of getting there. Something to keep in mind is that despite not having access to statue form, we've got 32 strength, you know, we've got that big boy ogre strength, so the base damage of unarmed combat, if taken super, super high, is pretty great for this guy. In fact, as long as I've got heroism up, this is really not bad at all. But if I don't have heroism up, I start having lots of trouble. I'm going to finesse here. Super speed. This guy really feels like he should be axes. I've been thinking the same thing quite a lot. It's just that like the game has been so weird, and sometimes you have a game where the RNG is just very strange. I mean, check it out. Not a single scroll of brand weapon, which I guess is not that uncommon. It is a rare scroll, but still. What's our best broad? It's a +3 broad axe with no brand. And then we have a couple of enchant weapons lying around, so we could take that and turn it into a +5 broadaxe, but I just don't want to roll the dice on that never becoming branded, you know? Like, I would take it if it was a crappy brand even. I'd probably swap. Even if it was like Venom, I'd probably take it, but no brand at all. I'm far too prideful, I think, to do that. Then again, if I actually trained X's, perhaps Oko would give me something, you know? Can't rely on that. Oh. Shouldn't be tabbing this. Could get paralyzed. Yeah, well, it's hard to count on Oka giving you really anything at any moment, to be honest. Best way to play the game with Oka, I've found, is to assume he's not going to give you anything and just enjoy heroism and finesse. +0 Cloak of the Black Moon. We don't need that. That's goofy. Down to Volts 4. Yeah, we just suck, man. We just suck at meleeing things. One-on-one we're fine, but my usual tabbing into great groups of things just isn't working out with 13 unarmed combat. Although, hey, we're almost 27 fighting. Let's pull these elves away. Just gonna punch this guy. If he LCSs me, I'll pull a trick on him, but he appears to have just tried to poison arrow me and failed. So what to do? This is the moment. This is the moment when we decide what it is we're doing. We have 27 fighting, 10 evoke, 12 invo, 13 UC, 10 armor, 15 armor, 10 dodging, 15 shields. UC is pretty legit at 22 +5. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, 13 UC is not very high. You'd go axes? Maybe. Yeah. Hey, there's a vampiric war axe, guys. That's cute. I think axes is the play here, because the fact is I can go TSO, and at the minimum I can get that to be a holy axe. And I seem to recall that we have a lot of might, right? 7 mites. So, you know, we have 2 enchant weapons available. So it's going to be a +5 broadaxe. And I do want to swap at some point to Zen, so we're going to take it all the way to 18. And we'll get there pretty fast on Vault experience, you know. We're just going to have a really awkward Vaults 5. But I mean, the thing is, when I turn that into a Holy Broadaxe, it'll be +7. Zen Ogre. That's right. Why not? Leo Littlebook told me to do it. But for real, I mean, if you want to have a straightforward Zod experience with these new clowns, you really do want Zen, man. Hey, see, we can smash all those dudes. That's all right. We're doing okay. We're tabbing in a semi-acceptable fashion, even with our fists. Hey man, what if Oka gives me Arga? How cool will that be? Zen grants you a weapon. It's a short bow. Thanks, fam. Just kind of tabbed into another Hornet, which was not such a good idea. Perhaps I need to make those guys screen flash. I think I do. Could have died there with all that corrosion. Probably not, but possible. Right, nothing on the floor. We're skill 7, so we're already pretty high. Okay, we're going to pull this stuff up. Use the axe. With heroism. It's not terrible. It could be worse. You know, I'm going to drop this hand crossbow and the bolts. Because why do I need those anymore? That frees up 2 slots. Okay, let's heroism then go down. I see nothing coming for me. That's great. They can push me off the staircase. We win this fight. I actually am going to rest. Even if it makes me have to heroism again, it's fine. We'll just keep doing that. Okay. This should work. I'm a little surprised that that I'm like having trouble tanking this stuff, but I guess I shouldn't be. 28 AC, 11 EV is not, it's not a ton. It's a bit, but it's not a ton. Heroism. I'll just start pulling up smaller groups, I think. Cool. Down we go. Up we go. Down we go. Up we go. We've been very lucky. Like just exceptionally lucky on this stair dance. No wardens, no T-mons, no dragons even. I mean, this is honestly kind of weird. No ancient liches, which can actually force lance you off. There's a guy, but I just kind of forced myself up while being constricted, which is a thing that works, you know. Oka has inexplicably given me a robe, despite having 15 armor, so thanks Oka. Thanks, but no thanks. Vault 5 hype. We fought our way through the entrance without much noise at all. Maybe it was actually Psalm, alright. Maybe. Okay, let's rest. I'm going to be very wasteful in my use of heroism. It's kind of dangerous that I'm fighting this spawn. It could paralyze me. Thankfully it didn't. I'm going to finesse here because there's just a lot of stuff. I wish I had a cloud wand, but we just don't have it. I do have a lamp of fire available, so... Trying to take out this Convoker. since I really don't want more stuff summoned here. I see that they never got rid of the Abomination Corpse spell that doesn't he hates so much. Yeah, allies won't cast it anymore. I wonder if that's in 0.23 though. That's so lame. More, you know, lack of reciprocity or whatever, which is just a shame. I had a lot of fun getting abominations with that. Yeah, you can get the spell on an ally with Retinul's enslave soul, and you can also, I guess, use an enslave wand on them, although that's significantly more temporary. And I don't think the A-bombs stay on your side after all that. I'm gonna finesse here. A lot of damage possible from these casters, so I want to kill them super fast. This X is garbage, I must say. Like, if I'm using heroism and finesse and I'm still having trouble killing things, it's epic free win time. No brand, Talus. No brand. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's working. It's just not as awesome as it could be. But I mean, what am I going to complain about a character that has Hat of the Alchemist? I mean, multiplier from skill that's still kind of low is true. And, well, on the other hand, I have an enormous multiplier from fighting, so... Although I guess the one from weapon skill is better. You jelly there? Whoa. Wow, I just tabbed into a floating eye. Whoops. That had to have been a shapeshifter. Thankfully the stuff around would not have killed me, I don't think. Although I probably should have a little more AC before I'm doing things like that. Like, my resistances are amazing, but getting punched in the face by a Titan 7 times probably is not great for this character. Although if he lightning bolted, we'd be fine. Bolt's monster layout makes 0 sense. I hate it. What do you mean, Talus? Just the types of monsters in here? Strength. Heroism. Kill the Etten. Kill the giant. Kill the dragon. I guess GDA is available, but... Or, yeah, golden dragon armor. Or GDS if you prefer. Golden dragon scales. Another enchant weapon. Now we have a +6 broadaxe with no brand. Yeah, Talus. I will say that Vaults does have kind of a weird collection of enemies in it. Wow, he had a great sword of distortion. Not that I care about going to the abyss or anything. Okay, we got the rune. Alright, did we get anything out of Vaults 5? Anything at all? We may have picked up consumables, but wow, only one artifact. Only one artifact, and it sucks. That's hilarious. We did get this ring, I guess, actually, but I don't think we need a whiz ring. Okay. Okay. Yeah, V5 had Jackal, indeed. That's rare. Alright, well, we have Evoke Blink available. And we have Evoke Invis available, so I think it's actually time to swap to the Shining one and go into Crypt. The Blink and the Invis are both important because they allow me to get away from the enemies in Crypt. I have 3 scrolls of Blinking if things go really badly. I have Holy Word for things in Crypt if, you know, I have that problem. I have 7 might, 6 agilities, haste. We can absolutely make this work. So here we go. It's not really ideal to make Oka mad at this point in the game, but by the way, I should have stepped in here first because I just noticed there's a Whiz Lab. Anyway, it's not ideal to make Oka mad in Crypt because of the fact that like you can't dig into the walls, but it's also not that big of a deal for this character. He can just take it, you know? Anyway, we're gonna have to fight the whole damn floor. I don't think we're gonna make it to the Whiz Lab. Hope I can get my Holy Broadaxe really soon. You're not getting in there, you don't think? Just finesse? Oh, okay, bro. Here we go, here's our first Wrath. See, these things are not that bad. And we're going to make them even less bad by doing them like one at a time. Like so. But yeah, with Wrath, there's like no way. Let's see, you hear the crackle. It's just a crackle. It's not like a urgent crackle or anything. But there's no sense in rushing through here just to do a Whiz Lab, as much as a Whiz Lab can be rewarding. Do we have digging? We do, but these are... Oh, those are rocks. I thought those were stone. Okay, well, we can make it then. Let's go in. Oh, it's a good one. Our cloak is RC+, though, and we kind of need RC+ on this character due to the fact that we're wearing this fire ring, so... I don't know. Does TSO do anything for me in here? Like, it's actually kind of dangerous for me to just dick around in here while under Wrath, if I'm being honest. However, I can burn all my boxes of beasts, I guess. Yeah, some enemies are demons, but not all. But it's fine. The A-bombs, at least, TSO will give me piety for. I don't have any abilities other than Divine Shield anyway, so whatever. Why did I go TSO? Because I want to enchant the Broadaxe. That'll give me another +2 on it, and it'll give it a brand, even if it's not the ideal brand. Then I'm going to swap to Zen afterwards, so that Orbrun and Zot are much safer. I could let myself get sent to the Abyss. That would be okay. But we don't really need to do that, do we? Grab this whip, though. Let's drop clouds. Let's drop Torment. We can't ever use those again. Oh my, you could be a very rough lich. But we take them out, okay. What are my boots? I can't wear boots, I'm too fat. Surprised I haven't seen a wrath here from Oka. Alright, Talus. I'll have you know that I just finished lifting right before I started this stream. Thank you very much. And I am standing up right now at a standing desk. Alright, I'm trying to find my way to the center. The 1% of the 99% of the Marilards who waddle around. Alright, I guess you're probably right. Okay, we're using the box a lot. Continuing to use the box, but we're out of box. Okay. Is this thing immune to acid? Yeah, he is. This is terrifying, to be honest, because I don't want to get paralyzed. Has so much in the way of hit points. No evasion, but... you know what? This is annoying enough that we are going to make some Spideys. None of my range stuff except for Scattershot does anything to this. I guess I could file a Floods it. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Believe it or not, I'm going to use Divine Shield. Actually useful in this situation. File the Floods. And then we'll just swing on it and hope that it doesn't paralyze us. Hit it but do no damage. I wonder if you can net one of these guys. I seriously doubt it. Oh, I can Ice Blast. Okay, good. So those things scare the hell out of me on account of the fact that they can not only paralyze you, but do just an enormous amount of damage. Okay, RC minus cloak. F that. Okay. +2 cloak with fly on it, I don't need that. +1 cloak with RC plus and minus cast on it. I'm not casting anyway, but I don't need the int +4, and it has 1 less AC than my existing cloak, so no. Cloak number 4 has Star Slow on it, which is a joke, so all of these cloaks are bad for me. No thank you. Well, I wouldn't say they're all trash, they're just all mediocre for me. This one's actually quite good. I just don't need it. It's okay. You got experience from this, I suppose. Kinda lame. There's a mutation potion? Yeah, I guess there was. Yeah, Star Slow is too dangerous. We already have our elect from our hat, so... See, like I was trying to say, I'm a little concerned about the Okawrath because I can't dig into the walls in Crypt, but all in all, I think we'll be fine. Okay, down we go. Once I get Holy, the rest of this will be a joke. You're thinking of Trog, Talus. Oka summons very difficult enemies on you, but none of them are berserked. I'd say that Oka's Wrath is actually quite tame. in the grand scheme of wraths. Can tab this stuff. No, we can't. JK. Lamp. Okay, so we've gotten a ton of experience. So we're going to go to the staircase and then rest, in case another wrath came on my head. Actually, I think I would prefer Okawrath to Hepliacana in GMAT. I mean, I agree Heppels is tamer, but you know, this one's so survivable that... Oh, hello. Yeah, just because it's just so survivable. The Wrath is so easy to live through. Okay, this is dangerous. Damn. Technically, I could get like double tormented and then bolted. Would that kill me? 94. I would be at 45 hit points at that point. That's lame as hell. I'm gonna burn a holy word. I'm gonna burn a scatter shot. Actually, what's the AC on these guys? Pretty good. But he's debuffed, so down he goes. That was a little bit dangerous. I probably shouldn't have done that. I probably should have just blinked away, I think. Although I'm R-3, so it wouldn't actually have ended me at 45 hit points there. I was badly overestimating the amount of damage 2 torments would do. 18 axes. Okay, we're going to train Invo to 15. Plus the holy word virtually guaranteed that my fears would not come to fruition. Do we have any silence? No, we don't. A little surprised we haven't seen very much Wrath yet. Okay, let's brand this thing. +8 Broadaxe of Holy. Still doesn't help against the Wrath, but 2 more attack power is nice. And we can duke it out with 2 Titans at once, so that's pretty cool. Let's go down. Hey buddy, I have RF++. Not bad. And that's an enchant weapon. Sweet. We officially have a +9 Broadaxe, guys. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I could go ahead and swap to Zen, which I feel like I should do, right? Because we don't, well, yeah, let's go to Zen. Because we have the Holy already. So TSO, even in Crypt, is, I mean, sure, I can Cleansing Flame or whatever and get some work out of him, but if I want real ultimate safety, it's Zen time, you know? Do I want the exp? What does experience have to do with anything? %8 chance to Sanctuary, so we definitely need to keep training Invo. We're going to keep doing Crypts, I'm just saying I'd rather be Zen while I'm doing it. I want loot is what I want for that off chance that Argus shows up. Hey, we finally found we've finally found brand weapons. So I could rebrand this holy axe if I was feeling particularly lucky. Now I could get like protection or something, which would suck. But I think I'm going to do it, honestly. Just not yet. Like after I finish this. Hello, that is Menace. Does this shield anything special? Nah. Just acid him, lamp of fire him. I don't think he's resistant to fire, is he? No, he's not. We could just duke it out with him, to be honest, even if he silences me, it's fine. I did the acid not for damage, but for the debuff, to be honest. God, Holy's so good. So good. But yeah, I mean, there's really no way for the rebrand to screw me entirely. Even if it gives me Venom, it's still probably doing more for me than Holy for the rest of the game, you know. Obviously, Venom is the worst case scenario, though. Protection wouldn't be terrible, you know. It actually would not be totally awful. Oh, right, I can't use boxes of beasts anymore. Whoops. Okay, let's do this slowly. This guy could be like a hasty McLCS kind of guy, but he's not. He's the meme lich. Nevertheless, we use lamp. Down he goes. Get another Wrath. Feels a bit overdue, to be honest. And another. See, we've gathered up this experience, so we're going to get a whole bunch of Wraths in a row. Which is why I am going to rest on this staircase. Well, I fat-fingered the keyboard and didn't do that, but... Oh, more. Okay. Let's go over here. Oh, we don't have the lamp. Okay, that's okay. We will do this. Soften these guys up a bit with lightning. Too bad this stuff doesn't give experience. Okay, now we'll rest on the staircase for real this time. All right, and that is another one, I believe number 4 in a row. Oh, 5. Burning through Wrath very quickly, I suppose. Can't complain. For each one that happens, that's one less I'm going to have to deal with overall. And again, we're getting kind of owned here. Let's get in this hallway. Wish I could use clouds, but forbidden, you know. You know what? I think I'm gonna back off from this fight. Get my hit points back. We're actually already at light red Wrath, meaning it's going to end soon. Pretty cool. Okay, we got some stuff. RC++ ring. Send ring with some other stuff on it, I guess. Wow, oh, okay. I'll take off the Star Drain, and I'll wear this thing, which is actually strictly better. I mean, I don't have Invis anymore, but that's fine. Blink was the more important factor, and we still have that, and now we have +5 dex, which is really good. We'll be training more dodging later, so... Blink RN+, that's crap. That RC++ RN plus ring is nice, but we just don't need it. Guardian Spirit, nah. Okay. Alright, we got a little something out of this. We're drained now, but that'll end fast. Cool, okay. Well, nowhere to go but depths. Wait, I don't need to fight this stuff. What am I doing? Bye-bye, guys. Let's brand the broadaxe. Okay, we got Venom. Literally the only thing that I didn't want. But, see, it's doing stuff for me. It's doing a little bit for me. And you know what? If I find another one, it's guaranteed not to give me Venom. Cannot screw me over. Even protection is decent, so it's fine. Alright, I didn't do D14 or 15 for some reason. Next one is Distortion. I don't think that's possible. Hey, blinking. And magic mapping and agility. I actually can't even get Vampiric. Sometimes you actually can, but not if you're... Not if you're worshipping a god who doesn't like it. Jorgren goes down real easy. Maybe that's why I skipped D14. Perhaps I saw Jorgren. I don't actually remember. Oh yeah, I got shafted into this weird little vault. It was bizarre. I got shafted right here, and there was like a Cyclops, and a Cyclops, and a Basilisk, and a Basilisk. It was the most symmetric shaft ever. I was very sad to be dumped in the middle of that. But we did survive. Okay, let's go down. I just shafted myself, whatever. This is all crap. It's all popcorn at this point in the dungeon. That's our way into the depths, but I am going to fully explore. No reason not to, for experience and whatnot. Wrath is over, by the way. This character has firmly hit his stride, using axes like he was always meant to. I'm going to take a look in here. Okay. Sometimes those things lead to little treasure piles. %1 chance of Sanctuary failing. Let's take it to 18. That might be enough. You'd think I would have that memorized by now, but I don't. Recite's doing work. Still 1%, so we'll take it to 19. I know 20 for sure is 0% fail on Sanctuary. At least I'm pretty sure. Oh, shafted. Okay. Site. Vitalize. Yeah, shafted into a vault. How cute, right? Site again. I guess I should probably use Lamp of Fire, to be honest. I suppose I should teleport out of this, but there's a chance we could just live through it. If I get much more hurt, I'll probably bail. Some metal vaults so those earth mages can't ruin you. Is that so? Oh, you mean by digging out and getting me surrounded? Well, we are wrecking these guys. We have Sanctuary to 0% now. Let's take dodging to 15. We have so much dex when we're vitalized. Recite saved you versus the Rakshasa. It certainly helped. What, so he wouldn't copy himself a million times? Well, I mean, of course, that's the situation where Recite is awesome, right? When you're surrounded by tons of crap that's vulnerable. He still managed to copy the Etten, I think, at least once. No, Recite's good. There's no question about that. Recite is good. It certainly hits its stride later than sooner. Wow, 3 acid wands to kill that stupid brain. But he put a lich next to me, so I felt like I had to do it. Tab, tab, tab. Just a room full of monsters, no rewards. Look at all this stuff. Sure wish I had a flaming, freezing, or chopping axe. Take the hatch up. Oh, by the way, I'm at full piety. Normally I would start drinking mutation at this point, but we only have 3, and my only bad mutation is minus int. So I feel like I have to save this for if I get something worse. I'm marked, but I've finished most of this floor, so I just don't care. Wow. That's cool. Lots of salt. Though this tormentor doesn't want to die. There we go. You need all the... You can get quaff 3 mutes. Oh, really? Okay. Cool. Go down. Tab, tab, tab. Hello, Sojobo. Guess I'll vitalize against you and your crew. Gosh, it feels very glitchy, bouncing me around this hallway. Tornado can just kind of throw you through a wall. Yeah. Very well-programmed ability. Okay, nothing interesting on the floor. Very strong tornado. See, I could see it if the wall was destroyed on your way through it. Okay, EV is up to 15 naturally, that's cool. Let's just take armor and dodging to 20. You know, more defenses is better. Take evocations to 15. Be training that for a while. What a beefy boy. That's right, Totary. How you doing, man? Got an unannounced bazaar. We have about 1 billion gold though, so let's kill these juggy zombies and go on in. This was an Oka character, but you see, Zen's really good in the late game, so I just swapped. Buy this Fear, buy this Agi. Bunch of rations for sale I don't care about, bunch of books for sale I don't care about, bunch of rations for sale I don't care about. Wow, what a bazaar. Mostly it's just like a farmer's market, I guess. Goodbye. Zen is like the anti-Gozag. What stream am I watching? Well, swapping to Gozag is not really possible in a lot of cases because look, he wants 3,450 gold. His swap fee is generally very outrageous, so it's like you have to farm just so you can swap to him, which, I mean, I don't want to do. Would you want to do that? Oh god. Okay, we're gonna put you in jail. We're gonna vitalize. And we'll swing on Jory with this crappy venom. Products. And you're gonna come out of jail, but you're not the LCS guy, so I can just swing on you. Bunch of books I don't care about, whatever.
Well, slap me silly and call me a fruitcake. If it isn't Mr. Rosie playing 1TCCCCC boy.
CCCC. Thick B. Thank you, Off. How you doing tonight, man? Am I a fruitcake? Never really liked the taste of fruitcake. Not using enough rum. Ah, fair point. Actually, since I have so many people here watching right now, I was kind of wanting to get some feedback. What do you guys think about me moving to Mixer? I kind of despise the way that Twitch censors, you know, everything. Bans people for absolutely frivolous reasons, so it seems like Mixer's becoming more popular, and a lot of people are moving over. Moving to Mexico? I'm not moving to Mexico. I don't know. I don't think I like tequila enough to, you know. I might move to Poland so I can enjoy the vodka, but Mixer's app is kind of horrible. So that's what this is the kind of feedback I want to know is like, would you guys still watch the stream if I did it on Mixer? Because I feel vaguely slimy supporting Twitch in any way, to be honest. Like they represent almost everything I find abhorrent in the world in the way that they run their platform, censoring people for just sort of frivolous, goofy reasons. And so it just feels very bad to me to be on here, but they have a monopoly to a degree, you know, on people discovering your channel, you know. which is why I was giddy the other day when I heard that Trump was working on like an executive order to to essentially deal with censorship on the internet. Okay, so Talos, I've been looking into this. The other streaming services, a lot of them are basically scams. Like, there's this one called DLive that I looked into that I'm very dubious about their business model. Essentially, it seems like they're using seniorage to try to profit and sort of hide the way that they're profiting off of this token, which is not really a cryptocurrency, but they kind of say it is. I don't know if they say it is, but it's just like kind of implied. Anyway, it all seems very sketchy to me. It's not even, I wouldn't even say it's crypto. I don't even think they purport to be a crypto. It's just, you get that impression from their thing, which I believe they may even call it a token, but I'm not sure. But anyway, it's like the value, they inflate the value of it, and they take profit off of that. So they claim that they're not taking a profit, like a percentage of the donations, but in a way they are. But anyway, hey, Sword of Power, I don't want that. Anyway, Mixer is the one I keep hearing good things about. I need to do more research, but it seems like they don't censor people. Kind of hard to say. A lot of people talk a good game about how they don't censor people, and then they find a reason to censor you. An easy solution to grab an uncensored platform that's user-friendly, massively popular. Oh my god. Alf, I don't think my content would go over well there. Didn't Bell Delphine or whatever get kicked off for doing that kind of thing? Just do it naked. I don't think I'm gonna do that. You can paralyze me here, that'd be fine. Just say I'm streaming Sans Pants, but don't actually show it. You know what's funny? Zen hates the glaive of prune because it doesn't actually affect the game at all, but the description of it is that it slowly turns you into a prune. And Zen doesn't like transformations, so kind of funny. I think I'm gonna enchant. I think I'm gonna acquire a weapon. Weirdly enough, clubbing broadaxe, chopping. All right, we did our five floor dive. 4 enchant weapon. Guess I'll enchant weapon. I hope I didn't miss any in the zig. I wasn't looking. All right, so the real $1,000 billion question is a +6 broadaxe of chopping better than a +9 broadaxe of venom? And I'm going to say it is. I'm going to say it is. We also found this really terrible ring of rationality. Alright, let's finish depths. Cleared out 1, 2, 3. And 4 as well. Hello, Sir Light. Thank you. I think we're going to have a pretty smooth win here. In fact, we're getting done so early in the stream that I think I'm going to do the DDAr afterwards. What are your thoughts on large rocks? They're really good. I'm not using them this game, but I could have gone in that direction and it would have been fine. I just don't like them at the beginning of the game because the accuracy is so bad. So like if I'm playing an arcane marksman or a hunter, I'll actually go for crossbow because crossbow is just so outrageously strong. And you're liable to just miss with your large rocks. They are a hell of a lot of fun. You can one-shot orbs of fire with them. But in the current version of the game, non-trunk, you know, throwing is just so tedious in general with the inventory management that it's kind of punishing to go in that direction. That's another reason I didn't do it. It doesn't feel particularly optimal to me. Okay, there's a floating eye. Hey, thanks for the follow, Sirlight. Okay, this thing's not charged up yet. We're going to use lightning. He's fully charged. If I get paralyzed here, it wouldn't be the end of the world, but I think he's going to die, and he does. I should be using Recite, though. Wonder if Recite works on floating eyes. It probably does. I should check, actually. I guess it doesn't say or not. Yeah, I guess it doesn't say or not when you look them up like this. They're just floating eyes, not floating ears. I see. Follow every DCSS player I see. Fascinating, Sir Light. I am surprised you have not run into my channel before then, since I actually stream at the same time every day. 8 p.m. EST. Will ammo be goldified? I have some plans for ammo. I want to put sacks into the game, essentially, like ammo bags. And so, yeah, more or less, yes, I do think that goldifying ammo is a great idea. So that's the other thing in GMAT. If Mixer is owned by Microsoft, the idea that they're not going to censor people is laughable to me. You know, you want these big West Coast Silicon Valley companies to stop censoring you, and so the plan is to run to another big West Coast Silicon Valley, you know, authoritarian, just, you know, horrible group of people. You know, you're going to run from one to the other, and that's going to save you? Dubious. Oh, I see, Sir Light. We were talking about tech censorship in tech earlier, in case you're curious what I'm talking about, and alternative streaming services where I could switch to something that doesn't make me feel like a puddle of slime to be streaming on it, because I'm just kind of sick of Twitch banning people for ludicrous reasons. The only alternative streaming websites will have to be run by one of those big companies, though. There's no getting around the censorship. See, I don't know, man. I don't see why we couldn't figure something out like the way BitChute works, where it's essentially BitTorrent. You know, why couldn't there be a decentralized solution to streaming? From a tech perspective, I'm having trouble thinking of a reason why it would be impossible. Oh, I see, Sir Light. I assume you're on those Euro hours, huh? Alright, let's go into Zot. Wait, there's a enchant weapon. Okay, into Zot we go. We'll magic map every floor. Try to kill this thing before it slows me. Oh, I should recite. Derp. Someone needs to just buy Twitch. Good luck. I am certain that Amazon enjoys the sort of information power that comes along with owning a platform like this. You know. Yeah, Amazon owns Twitch, I think. It's only 3.79 billion. I don't think I don't think he has millions, Totally, but how about he gives me the millions and then I buy Twitch? Okay, I don't need to finish these floors. I can just dig this out. Go down. Magic map. Oh boy. Let's vitalize. Recite, I guess? That's not going to work against these guys. Vitalize works though. We're a king in combat. 2 Zerch dragons, we win anyway. Alright. This is a fairly straight shot, so we'll just go down. Technically it's optimal for me to full clear these, but I just don't want to. I will full clear Zot 4 as is my habit. Okay, magic mapping. What's the next streak character? We get a snooze fest. It is the vaunted Deep Dwarf Artificer, something I know absolutely nothing about. I've never played a DDAr before. But yeah, OgHu, DDAr. But then after that we get the hardest character perhaps of the entire streak. Or at least the hardest character of what's remaining. A Formicid Fire Elementalist, which will have a terrible early game perhaps. I'm hoping that I don't have a bad early game, but you know, it's a rough start. Yeah, Zen's Recite absolutely works on Draconians. It's great. Doesn't work on dragons though. It does work on toes if you have high enough invocations. They're considered undead, see, so. Vitalize. Swing, swing. Got him. It was a little worrying with that toe there, but it's okay. 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 Let's go down. This magic map. Zot 5. Exclude this off. Pull this stuff up. No clowns yet. And we're essentially, if I'm vitalized, we're essentially immune to the worst things clowns can do. So, it's fine. Get your clowns ready. I'll do my best. Just trying to clear out the outside. A lot of Draconian packs today. Did I full clear 4? Yes, I did. So that I have safe places to go up to. So in Dynastream, and someone told me that they did a Gargoyle which used TSO and a U-Demon Blade, somehow still had Glaciate, Firestorm, and Shatter online for a normal 15-rune game. Is that legit possible? Yeah. That is possible. You have to find really good items, and you may have to... I mean, if you're willing to farm, anything's possible, you know? If they sat around in Abyss long enough, of course you could do all that. Now, if you didn't farm at all, that's more of a tall order. But if, let's see, you would want artifacts with like 3 stacks of wizardry on it, and then a bunch of plus intelligence, basically. And very light armor. Hi, buddy. Take a look around here. Is there perhaps a mark trap that I can cheese? No. You'll notice I did not bring a Convoker friend with me because I'm worshipping Zen, so I don't need him. Not zealous enough to affect an Ancient Lich. Okay. We have 3 throwing nets, that's enough. I could go far more from these traps, but let's use Vitalize. Oh! Let's haste. That is holy shit. I have recorded one tome video, Sirlight. I wasn't a huge fan of it, but I might get back into it at some point. Okay, so I'm just buffing up like crazy. My instinct is to just fight this stuff. I think I can do it. That's 4 orbs, though. But I mean, we're Vitalized, Mited, Agility, Resisted, Hasted. Spiders are not going to help. Hold tab, streamer. Could do this. Why would mirroring an orb help? The orbs don't hurt each other. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, just because I don't want to get like RF minus, we're putting the clown in jail. He's going to clown jail. And I can just, if I want to, I can sanctuary at any moment. So we're just going to go to war and kill 4 orbs. Oh, and you know what I should do? Is I should recite. Still hasted, right? Yeah. Gonna put this guy in jail again. That was awesome. That was 4 orbs of fire in a row, guys. And yeah, that's true. Mirror, I guess, could have blasted a clown into just didn't think of it. And I mean, they're viable. They're liable to just AoE me instead, even though they're my quote-unquote allies. So let's vitalize. Are hells clear? Yeah, we didn't go into hell at all. I haven't done anything except for four runes this game. I generally don't do more than 4 runes on these streak games. Like if someone wanted to see a 15 rune game, I would be happy to do it, but they'd probably have to bribe me during one of these streak games because it's just like, it just takes a long time, is all, like a really long time to do a 15 rune game. So it's more of a special request kind of bits only kind of thing. Yeah, Totally, I do have some ideas on what to do about 15 runes in my fork. I kind of like the Hellcrawl method, where it makes you run through the area during the orb run. Well, removing them is a legitimate option, sadly. They are a little bit goofy. They would be more interesting, perhaps, if they were actual alternate places to go, you know, in the mid game. Yeah, I'm working on a fork, Sirlight, of this game. Tons of orbs of fire this time. Let's fog. Let's I don't need to haste. I'm gonna might. I'm gonna agi again. I'm going to vitalize. Let's go to work on these guys. really? Alright, I'll resist. I should have resisted. Gonna scatter shot to kill the kill the Moth of Wrath. Have I started working on the fork yet? A little bit. I'm kind of waiting for my artist to be ready to really go ham on that, because I don't want to release it until the new branch is out. And that I don't want to release without really good art for the new tiles. Zen protects your body from mutation. Okay. Thanks, fam. First I thought that was a pie, but it's just the orb. This is ugly. Wait, is this Chaos brand? That's Pain, okay. Holy shit! Okay. That's more orbs than I'd care to deal with. We teleport out. We'll come back. Not without haste am I going to fight 4 more orbs. Billion orbs per second over here. Yeah, it was a good tally. Fog. Okay. Agi. Resist. Might. Vitalize. We're marked, but I mean, it's just this lung left. I guess I'll haste. Kind of sucks to lose that for the orb run, but it's not a huge deal, because wait, is that? That's a dispersal trap. We want to be out of line of sight of that. It's not a huge deal because we've already cleared out everything but these left lungs. Yeah, DCSS development is an absolute disaster. It would be the unkind way to put it. It's currently run by people who just don't care about the game. So I'm trying to fix that state of affairs. Daddy Roseman will fix it for us. All right. All right, so one of these lungs is actually blocked, so I don't think I'm going to telly. Let me just type this out real fast to let this viewers know about my stream here. Okay, up we go. I'm going to put this guy in jail. Just walk away. Just walk away. No panlords yet. Okay, we'll put the Hellion in jail. Put this guy in jail. Zin's really, really good on the orb run. I'm always impressed with just how good Imprison is. He goes to jail. Oh, we're already on D1. Let's go ahead and haste. All right. Up we go. That's game number 29. That was a very fast orb run, doesn't he? GG, guys. Yeah, we had a lot of really good luck on that orb run. Not that we needed it, considering it was a Zen game. It's pretty good, though. Pretty good. So I'm going to make sure that I'm not lying to you guys about what the next game is. To squeeze in a DDAr. Deep Dwarf. Alright, so Elliptic, OgHu, DDAr. Hey, Envy. We could actually get away with the Scythe run on a DDAr, probably. Maybe not. unbelievable that artificers grayed out for a deep dwarf. So this is, this is the same entrance vault that we got for the OgHu, I think, or for something recently. Anyway, if I recall correctly, I trained nothing but evocations for a while on these guys. Normally I would probably train stealth, but we have all these wands. Alright, let me stop the video here. YouTube people, I hope you enjoyed the OgHu. Check next time for the DDAr.
Did you know that there are many ways that you can help support this channel? Read about them on rosecrypto.com/support. At Rose Crypto, you can learn all about cool things like the Brave web browser, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.